Good morning, everyone. We are back with the live stream. I did start the live stream at 11:30. It's currently 11:47. The live stream did disconnect, but we're just going to restart everything and I'll re-explain everything. Apparently, the live stream was very glitchy at the start, which we're going to try and work on in the next few live streams. But just going back, so I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do today. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the currency pairs. We're going to see three different. So there's four different currency pairs we're going to look at today: GPAUD, Euro USD, Euro JPY, and XAU USD. My favorite pair, gold. We are going to focus more heavily on gold, but if there is any other pairs that will give us a nice signal, we will definitely try and activate our trades. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at so we're going to look at each and every pair. We're going to break it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the drawings because I did do this in my live stream a few moments ago. But because it was very glitchy, I am just going to redo everything for you so that you guys can understand and actually know how I analyze the markets. Now, analyzing the markets, I've made loads of videos on YouTube. Make sure you go check it out. I've made a ton of videos on how to analyze the market. It is very simple if you know what you're doing, and you can get crazy signals and crazy moves once you know you've done the correct analysis. Now, I always tell my students, there's no analysis that's incorrect. Every analysis is correct. Is the way you prospect the market. If you feel like your analysis is incorrect, by all means, remove everything and restart. It is totally fine if you are trading and you've had analysis since, let's say, the beginning of February, and we're now at the end of February. It's okay to just remove the analysis and restart. If you see that you are losing a lot of trades, or you are you're having more losses than regular, then definitely you want to look at clearing your charts, maybe taking a few days break, and then going back in the market. That's the best tip I can give you guys when it comes to if you are taking a load of losses, because when it comes to you having a load of losses, most of the time it's because you're just not looking at the market correctly. Not because your analysis is wrong, maybe your analysis is correct, but it could be outdated. So we're going to be looking at GPAUD first, and we will have a look and see what potential moves we can have with this currency pair. If you guys are trading GPAUD, make sure you stay tuned for the next maybe 10 minutes. We are going to be looking at Euro USD, Euro JPY as well, and gold. So if you are interested in those pairs as well, make sure you stay tuned for those as well. We are going to be doing that during this live stream. So just looking at the at GPAUD, so we're on the daily time frame. The reason why we're on a daily time frame is because I scaled out, because on the 1 hour and the 4 hours, we can see potential moves. We can see that we are on an uptrend. We can clearly see that clear as day. We are on an uptrend. So we had A and B. We kind of have a few trend lines. If we draw a few trend lines, we can see that we have a few where it respects. So we've got one right over here. Let me just draw one like this. Just make it so that it's touchable. So we've got a few trend lines. So one going like this, one going like that. For me, GPAUD, if I just remove this for a second and just scale out, I want to show you guys the overall picture. GPAUD has been consolidating since January, okay? It's been consolidating since January, and I haven't really been too interested in it, okay? The reason why is because if you have a look, it's just been ranging since Wednesday the 17th of January till now. We're still in this consolidation box, which I'm just going to highlight for you guys. If I just put the text at the bottom, because I'm expecting it to I'm expecting to break out at the top. So what I'm expecting for me to place trades in this currency pair, the first thing I want to do is I want to see a breakout in this. Now, we did see on the 14th of February, we did see some sort of breakout, but then price ended up crashing down back to the bottom of that consolidation box. So for me, that indicates that price is very weak at that point. So I don't want to place any trades around this area just yet. I want to wait until there's a clear break. And where am I targeting? Well, then I would target the next highs, which is 1.97. Okay, so if I just draw that 1.97, coordinates 1.97, right? And if price does decide to crash down, because we always want to make sure that we are ready for both. I always tell my students this all the time, is always be ready for both. Be ready for price to go up or price to go down. Because we're intraday / day traders, price can go up for, let's say, London session, and then price can be bearish on New York session or Asian session. So we want to make sure that we are anticipating those moves and we are reacting the correct way, because every time price moves, you want to react. You don't want to react. You don't want to place a trade and wait for the market to react. No, you want to react when the market has reacted. I'm going to say that one more time for you guys, okay? You want to react once the market has reacted. You don't want to react and then wait for the market to react, okay? I know that might sound a little bit confusing, but once you trade and you actually see that, okay, cool, I'm actually anticipating moves which is not occurring. For example, now let's say, for example, I place a buy right now. The market hasn't reacted for us, right? So for us to be confident with a buy, we would wait for maybe 1 or 2 more days or 1 or 2 more candlesticks for it to break above this box, maybe break this high, wait for maybe an hour retest, and then join the trend, okay? Now, a lot of you probably saying, oh, but down here is clear indication of price going up, we should have bought here. We could have bought there, but it's in a consolidation box, so your target would have been these highs anyway, so you would have been out of the market anyways, okay? If your target's all the way up here, be aware there could be a huge drawdown. Be aware that price could just reverse on you at any moment of time. We cannot control the markets. We can only trade alongside the markets, okay? We're not crazy traders with, you know, we don't have more than millions or billions of money or pounds or dollars in our account, which will affect the markets, right? We're just, you know, we just trade the markets, and when we trade, we don't really make crazy movements ourselves. The banks, the retail traders do, or the institutional traders do. But what we do is we want to trade alongside of them. Yes, we are kind of against them, but we want to trade alongside of them so we can be part of that winning group. We want to be part of the winning group, guys, okay? So if you are hitting losses, it's most likely because you're trying to make the market move to a certain area which you haven't had confidence in the market moving in that area, okay? So once again, with GPAUD, I'm waiting for price to break out, potentially retest. Once it's retest, then I'm going to go for a buy towards the 1.97. Now, if we just clone this consolidation box, right, you can see that it lines up quite well with our 1.97. And what that means for us is that, you know, price more than likely, that's another confluence for us that price could go up. Again, we had a moving average crossover as well, so more than likely price could go up as well. If you are aggressive, you can more than likely place a trade here. But because this is a strong daily candlestick, I think it might just range here for a while, especially because this market only does London to sometimes a bit of Asian session, but this currency pair moves the most in London session. London session is almost over. Is 11:56, guys. So, you know, 2 more hours left with the London session. So we wouldn't expect price to just magically go up to 1.97. Okay, it's taken more than a month to get from this point all the way to this point, right? And for a break. So more than likely it could take another month. So this is just for my swing traders. If you are trading GPAUD, we are targeting the 1.97. If you're an intraday or a day trader, or you are a scalper, you might want to scale in and just be very bullish. If you're a intraday trader, me personally, I'm waiting for that strong push to the upside, which we kind of are getting already, but this is still in the consolidation box. It could still fake breakout for me. It could be a fake breakout. So for me, I'm not confident with GBPAUD, but I will be waiting for price to make a strong movement towards the upside. And once it does that, then I will, you know, hop on this trend. So we are waiting for that, guys. Next pair. Again, if you're new to this live stream, just drop me a message on the comments, and we will look at that currency pair. If you are looking at a currency pair and you want me to spend a little bit more time on it, we can do that. We are here till around 1. I might I might extend the live stream only because we did enter the live stream a bit later than usual. So if you are looking at a currency pair or you're currently trading a currency pair, definitely just drop me a comment down below and I will look at that specific currency pair for you and we can try and trade with you guys. I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys. So if I do feel like the market is going up or the market is going down, but you feel like the market is, your bias is bullish or bearish, drop me a comment down below, guys. Don't feel shy. I'm not the perfect trader. I make mistakes as well. So the reason why I'm doing these live streams is for us to be more confident together as a community rather than single-handedly just trading by ourselves. Okay, so we're going to look at Euro USD. I love Euro USD a lot. It's very, very good. I love I always tell my students, if you're starting off with trading, Euro USD is the best go-to place. It's not too fast. It moves nice and slowly, but it helps you with your risk management. It helps you with your discipline because it doesn't move too fast for you, right? So because it doesn't move fast, it means that you can control your losses and you can control your wins. So that's why I love Euro USD a lot. I personally don't trade Euro USD as much unless I see, like for example, I'm going to explain to you guys with this move that I've just seen right now. It just comes with, if I see the market and I see a potential move right there and then, I might trade it. But I just don't trade Euro USD as much anymore, just because of my other pairs that I trade are much more volatile, meaning that I risk more, meaning that I don't want to trade a slower pair which will hold up my profits or hold up my drawdown, right? If Euro USD is in a drawdown, it'd be very hard for me to place a trade in gold because price is in my equities in drawdown at the moment, right? So hence why I don't really trade Euro USD as much. But again, if I see a strong move, I am trading that pair. Now we can see that we have a lot of news coming out soon as well. We've got NFP. I think this is NF. So NFP would be the first Friday. So we have NFP the first Friday back for March. We also have news coming up over here. So these are just so on my trading view I've put down so that any high alert trades, high alert news will come up. So today is also one of them. So we will look at, I will also put up MyFX, daily FX or some sort of fundamental news as well on the live stream as well. We'll have a look at that as well later on. But at the moment, just looking at Euro USD, again, even though price has moved very, very bearish recently, price very, very bearish, we can see that price went to we'll say 1.08, but we know that it always wicks down just below it. So we are confident with 1.08, but it did wick below it. And whoever entered this buying position is you're very much in a good trade at the moment. Really, really good trade if you're entered down here. Really, really good bullish momentum. It makes sense if you hit a bullish trade. It makes sense price to end up going to our 1.08250. I would say, guys, I'll be honest with you, I do expect price to maybe go a little bit more higher than that. Maybe even up to here. If I just put this as here. The reason why I would put price just above the key level is because last time price was here, you see strong bullish candlestick up to here, this level. Again, price went up to here, strong bullish candlestick up to there. Okay, price tried to come to here, it didn't, but then it's just such a strong resistant level. So I feel like, especially over here, is also a nice strong support, but I do feel like that could be your target. So if you're targeting 1.08250, also look at the 1.08300. If you're looking at Euro USD, that's a target that I would look at. If I had to scale in and draw a fib, we are going down. We are looking at it to go down, but if you look at the fib, it lines up correctly with our 61.8 and the 78.6. So it's in between those two. Most likely it would hit the 78.6. So if you are looking for some sort of trade at the moment, we could look at buying Euro USD, meaning that USD could be quite weak, but there is news coming out at 130, so you might not actually be in a strong trade if it could just reverse on us, as we know that USD has been quite strong. in a few moments when we look at gold, you'll see why I say USD is quite strong. Sorry about my block nose, guys. Being still recovering from my illness, but we'll look at Euro JPY now. This is a trade. This is a pair that I look at quite a lot, primarily because it moves a little bit more faster than Euro USD. If you're very profitable Euro USD, I do recommend you to go into Euro JPY. It moves a little bit faster, it's more volatile, and it just, if you're trying to scale your account and you don't mind risking a little bit more, this is a pair for you. It's not as fast as gold or Nasdaq's or any other like crazy pairs, but it is one of that top level pairs where it moves much faster compared to gold. Now, yesterday I scalped the hell out of Euro JPY. I just love scalping Euro JPY. Euro JPY is where I go for a lower time frame, maybe 15 minutes or 5 minutes, look for potential moves, and then just going into the 1 minute and placing my trades. That's exactly what I do. So I usually like to, with Euro JPY, I like to go on the 1 minute, see the overall move on the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes, because that's how long I want to place my trades. You can see that we're quite bearish, but it hasn't broken this level yet. So what I would usually do is just draw a line at this level, wait for price to break this level. Once it breaks this level, then I know where price is heading to, and then I'll just place a line over here for potential targets right here, right? So that's how I would trade. So you can see that this support line lines up really well over here as well. So we could see price come and bounce up. We could see price smash down. Once it breaks this level, I'm entering a trade for a sell. With this, I would most likely scale in to the 5 minutes and scale to, you know, once it breaks, try and enter in the 1 minute. So that's what we would have an eye on today. We'll have an eye on this as well because it's very close to our entry points. And we'll try and see if we could enter a nice little cheeky sell. But yeah, with Euro JPY, it's a very nice pair to look at. If you are struggling with a lot of pairs, Euro JPY, Euro USD is my go-to pair. GBP AUD is also it moves very fast as well. We could put it on the top level of trades. But again, Euro JPY is just, I don't know, it's something that I love trading with. I started trading it with my funded account back in November or October. I can't remember where it was. It was maybe October last year. And then I've just fell in love with this currency pair. If you have a look at my videos, you would see that Euro JPY was always on there, but I just never traded it on the 5 minutes or 1 minute. I don't know why. It's really nice when it comes to the 5 minute or 1 minute time frame. So definitely gonna look at that. It looks like price could just potentially just be going up, or price could scale and break this level. So we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for either or. So price either gonna break these highs right here. If it does, then we're gonna scale. In and then potentially just scale up to. If I just highlight this. So if price breaks up here, target would definitely be over here or over here, right? And then if it breaks here, first target would be over here. Oops, and then over here, like that. Okay, guys. This is really done horribly, but yeah, it would be, those two levels would be my targets. So if that's something that you're looking at, I definitely would like to see, if I just get the brush tool, I would definitely love to see price come back down, then go up, and then potentially go here, and then just keep scaling down like that. If price decides to go up, again, go up, come to retest this area again, then scale here, take profit 1, hopefully it has a bit of drawdown for us to maybe enter again, or hold our trade and then go for take profit 2 that's up here. So there's a few ways I could expect price to be moving. For me personally, I'm definitely looking for the bearish, definitely looking for price to be bearish. It's not letting me remove this, guys. There we go. I am looking at price to be bearish, so more than likely I would want to see price do exactly what I said here. So break this level, retest this level, probably scale in 1 minute, look for that 1 minute retest, place that trade, And once I place that trade, hopefully hold it until here, which would be a nice trade anyways. So if I enter here, stop loss will probably be just above the previous highs. Let's say previous highs is over here. We would have a nice 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio for take profit 1, but then take profit 2 would be a nice 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. So it plays out really well for us. With our stop loss, I probably will wait for previous highs. So probably around, at the moment it'll be around here. But if hopefully it creates new highs, it will probably, hopefully, not too much of a risk and giving us a nice 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. Which, you know, guys, I love a lot. I love the 1 to 2, 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. This is a really nice strong trade if we see that. So that is what we're looking at, guys, with regards to Euro JPY. And yeah, I'm most likely, I really want to keep an eye on this. So we're just going to have an eye on this for a few more moments. We'll give it, okay, so at the moment it's 12:08. Around 12:15, we'll look back at Euro JPY and see where Euro JPY is heading. Again, guys, if you're new to this live stream, make sure you guys subscribe, first of all. Make sure you guys like and comment down below which pairs you would like to see or which pairs you are currently in at the moment. So we can also have a look at the pair and potentially my community can join that trade as well with you and we can all stay winning. Now, just scaling into gold. Gold is a pair that we love. We love trading gold, guys. I have been anticipating gold to do this one move that I want you guys to do. So yesterday, I was actually wrong, guys. I was expecting price to get to this trend line and bounce up, which it kind of did. It kind of did that. It went up, most likely, for sure. But what happened was it just rejected. It just rejected really, really horribly, especially because news just came out. As soon as the live stream ended, news just came out, so it wasn't that great. But we can now see that we're kind of in, I don't know if you guys can actually see this, but we're in a nice little downtrend. If you guys have a look, we're in a really, really nice downtrend. So just looking at this market right here, right now, we're in a really, really nice downtrend. Probably could push it all the way back up to here. Really nice downtrend. If I just scale it like this, if we scale to the 15 minutes, you can see that I am expecting price to retest either the 50, so which is this? Yeah, the 50 extension or the 61.8. More than likely, I want to enter a sell over here, guys. I really do want to enter a sell over here, but we just need to wait because there is news coming out at 1:30. So I might just wait at 1:30. I might wait for an entry. I might not trade just before news. I always recommend my viewers never trade never trade like at least an hour within the, so we got an hour and a half. So I wouldn't recommend trading an hour before news because that's where price is slow, a little bit volatile, but it ranges. For example, over here, it's ranged really, really well. By all means, if you're scaling in, you can go for a cheeky little buy and target these highs here. But more than likely, I am expecting price to do some sort of rejection, but I know price will wick up first because it's such a clear sell. It's so obvious. Price will most likely even go up to my 61.8 extension first to then reject down. So it looks like it could fake up my downtrend trend line. So this is the downtrend trend line. You can see that we had a crossover with the trend lines, meaning that we are definitely looking for sells. We are definitely looking for price to go down. Where am I targeting? Well, I'm targeting my fib levels first, but first take profit will be 2024, then 2022, and then 2020, and if we're lucky, 2018. But that will most likely take a few hours or even till tomorrow. So if you are currently looking at gold, current status of gold is we are bearish. We are currently looking for sells. If you are also looking for sells, put some W's in the chat, guys, so that I know that we are all bearish. If you are bullish in gold, definitely let me know and tell me why in the comments down below so that I can then have a look. Maybe I'm missing something out. Maybe this moving having crossover could indicate for you guys that it's a buying signal. Definitely let me know. But on the higher time frames, you know, the move is just retesting the moving average. So I wouldn't advise looking at the moving average for the 50 minutes. I would recommend looking at the 1 hour, because we are looking for a 1 hour Fibonacci. So this is the 1 hour fib, by the way, guys. This is not a 50-minute fib, a 1 hour fib. So we are looking for price to reject at the 50 or the 61.8. Either or, I don't mind. Whatever the position is, I'm looking for sales, guys. So put some W's in the chat if you are looking for sales and you're with me with this bias. I want to know if we as a community are on the same wavelength. If you guys see something else, definitely let me know, and definitely let me know which pairs you are currently in as well. If you're currently in the trade, let me know so we can have a look at it, and we can have a look and see if your analysis is correct and if your targets are correct, and maybe I might be able to help you either you know, become more profitable with that currency pair. Now, there was one question that I got asked a lot when it comes to forex, or when it comes to trading, and it is psychology when placing trades. And a lot of my students as well, they asked me this, and I literally thought, let me just say it in my live stream, because I feel like when it comes to psychology in placing trades, everyone has different psychology levels. Everyone has different mentalities. Everyone has different viewpoints when it comes to how they place trades. So I want to explain to you guys, with me personally, how I place trades and how I deal with losses, because a lot of you traders do deal with a lot of losses, and I have a lot of students as well that deal with losses. It's very normal, guys. You know, if a forex mentor said that his students don't deal with losses, he is lying to you guys. That is not correct. Every trader does go through some drawdown. It is impossible for you to be for your students to be profitable, or for you to be profitable every single time. Yes, you might have profitable trades, but you are going to be in some sort of drawdown. You're never ever just going to enter a trade and you will be profitable straight away. Okay, so yes, there are traders out there that are right now in a winning streak. We're not going to name who, but there are traders out there who are in winning streaks at the moment, but that doesn't mean that they don't go in drawdown. Okay, that doesn't mean that they've never seen any negative in their account. Yes, they might be floating negative, they might not close their trade at negative, but they have been in drawdown, and that's where your psychology hits, and that's where you are in. You need to understand how to deal with that, right? So if you got a small account, i.e. £100 or $100, or even below that to 50, guys, I have traded. It's not embarrassing. I know a lot of traders feel embarrassed to have a small account, especially when it comes to micro accounts where it's like 50 or even 20, 30 pounds, or just even less than that. I've had accounts where it's at £10. My broker allowed me to trade with £10, so your broker allows that. I know you guys, we've all been in the same boat. It is normal to start off with a micro account if you are even starting up, or you just don't have capital. Some traders that are viewing me don't actually have capital, and it's more than fine, guys. It is fine to place trades in a small account. Don't ever feel like that when you hop on a trade you need to hit 1,000 or 5k or even £500 in your account. Okay, you don't need to hit that. So if you're a trader with a small account and you're looking to trade in the markets, don't feel like don't feel ashamed if you are with a small account. Now, a lot of gym people also feel the same way when you go to a gym and you're lifting up that light weight, and you feel like you need to ego lift. What happens when you ego lift, guys? It ruins your muscles, right? It damages you. Or forex is similar. Trading is very, very similar. Investments is very, very similar. The difference is it won't hurt you physically, it would hurt you mentally. And I know a lot of you traders don't want to be hurt mentally. A lot of you want to be funded. A lot of you also want to be profitable in the game, and also want to grow your personal account as well. So the gem that I want to give you guys, the knowledge that I want to give you guys when it comes to the way I deal with my small accounts, I have always I love trading small accounts just because it's so, I wouldn't say it's so easy to flip, but it's so easy to manage. It's so easy to manage small accounts because the drawdown is expected, but I like to play aggressive with small accounts because I don't mind losing my small accounts. Whereas when I have a 5k account or even a 10k account, especially when I'm funded, right? If I have a funded account of 50k, I don't mind a bit of drawdown. I wouldn't play it too aggressive. I don't mind being a bit more reserved. But with a £50 or £100 account, I won't mind, you know, trying to play around with that, see if I can flip it. My go-to isn't to flip. I don't recommend you guys to flip, disclaimer. But if you end up flipping that £100 to a K, that's fantastic. Stick to that K and then slow down completely. Take your foot off the gas and slow down that market, right? Because I've had trades where I've hit a K in profit, and within the next day, I've sent to the group chat, I'm like, guys, I've lost my money. Okay, guys? Or I've blown my account. We've all gone through there, and over the years, I've had to learn to manage that psychology. And the way I manage that psychology is very, very simple, guys. Is not to place a trade and leave. Is not to place a trade and set an alert and leave, or stare at the markets. It's none of that. What it is just lowering my take profit. It's as simple as that, or taking partials in my in the trade. So, for example, if I'm placing a trade, and let's say I do, let's say for example we place this trade right here, right? So from this level to this next level right here. So let's say I place this trade, theoretically, guys, let's say I place this trade where I see where it starts to become bullish. So let's say over here, stop loss just below here. Let's try and make it as realistic as possible, okay, guys? And let's say my take profit was at this level, right over here. Now, if price gets to, as you can see, if we just go on the 5 minutes, you can see that price started to slow down right here. So at this, where it got, just over here, where it got to this previous low, right here, the lower lows, you can see price started to slow down. Now, a lot of traders will either close their full trade, or they will end up just closing the trade and selling, right? That's the difference between me as a trader and other people that trade. I will not close this trade. If I feel like price is going down, I would, first of all, I would either move my stop loss to break even, or I will take partials. I'll take partial profits just because at least I am profitable. At least I got to take a little bit of that money. So in case price does end up dropping, right, price ends up dropping and hits my stop loss or hits my break even, at least I have a profitable trade that builds my equity, that helps me grow my account. Okay, guys? So I'm not telling you to place a trade and leave the markets, or place a trade and go play and go because that will still affect you psychologically, and that won't help you maintain that small account. A lot of traders will be like, oh, place a trade and as soon as you see price go in profit, take that money. No, stick to your take profits, stick to your levels, but take partials, okay? Make sure you take partials because it confirms, number one, it confirms profits. Number two is it lowers your lot size. So if price does end up going down, right, and ends up taking your stop loss, your stop loss is going to be lower, right? Your stop loss so your stop loss price is going to be lower, so the amount you're risking is going to be lower because you've taken profit. Let's say I place a trade. This is a let's say a 0.1 lot size, right? This is a 0.1 lot size trade. I place that over here, okay, and then over here I end up taking, let's say, because it's halfway through my charts, let's say I end up taking 0.05, okay? Let's say I do that, okay, around this area right here, okay? Now, let's say price ends up going down, right? If I just get my brush tool, let's say price ends up going down, and ends up crashing and hitting my stop loss. Guess what, guys? This trade is a 0.05, right? So this trade is not going to be a riskier trade anymore. So meaning that my loss will be much lower than what it was if it was 0.1. Does that make sense, guys? So if you're trading and you have a smaller account, by all means, take profit, but take partials, guys. Because now, if price ended up going higher, right, and it ended up hitting a take profit, in your mind, if you close that full trade, and I know you guys, I've been there myself, right? If you guys, if you have taken a profit and you see price end up going here, what are you doing? You're going to be trying to make that profit, make that small amount of profit back, right? We've all been there. We've all seen that prices we've taken early and price ends up hitting our take profit, and we're a bit angry with the markets. We're like, why did the markets do that? And we're now trying to, you know, scale in and try and scalp, or try to go against our rules and try and become profitable. That won't work, okay? If you have a small account, that won't work. You end up blowing accounts, or you end up being lucky, but then you end up in the future will blow accounts if you keep that as a habit. Okay, guys? So if you're trading and you are trying to scale your account, if you're trying to go and manage a small account, start learning to take partials, because it's all nice to see floating money, but it doesn't count if you are having floating money and it's not guaranteed in your pocket. It's not guaranteed in your account. Okay, guys. So now there's so many perks to taking partials. Number one, your stop loss becomes lower. Number two, you've taken profit. And number three is, yeah, you might have lower profits, but it just makes it much more easier in your mindset, because you're like, well, if market does end up going against me, I already taken a few profits. I've already taken my share in the market. If price goes against me, it goes against me. I don't really care, right? So that's just a little gem that I want to give you guys in this live stream today, is start learning to take partials. Start learning to manage your small accounts. It's not embarrassing, guys. It doesn't matter what account you have. What matters is your consistency. Okay, don't listen to them traders that say, oh, you have to have a large account to trade, because most of them traders had small accounts. Most of them traders were trading 200, 100, 50 pounds, right? They were trading them small. No one ever started Forex unless they funded, or unless they actually had the equity for that. No one has ever started Forex in with a large account and became profitable just by that large account. The more money you have, the more it affects your psychology, and you know, you want to be able to, if you can't scale £100 to 1,000, don't expect that 1,000 to go to 10k, or that 10k to go to 100k. Just don't expect it, because I know a lot of traders, they think that, oh, if I get funded, or if I have large equity, they always blame their equity, but it's not their equity, it's your consistency and your strategy and your profitability. Okay, it's got nothing to do with how much equity you have, because if you had a 5k account and you're only risking, let's say 2% or 5%, or let's say even 10% of that account, right, per month. Let's say you risk 10% per month of that account, right? That's around 500. So if you're risking, and that's a lot of risk, by the way, guys, that if you're risking 10%, that's a lot in a month, right? So let's say you will end up, and that's around 500. You can more than likely have a £500 account and scale that £500 to 1,000, right? That's more easier than, you know, scaling a 5k to 10k or 5k to 50k, right? It's so much more easier to go from 500 to 1,000, just because that, number one, it'll take less trades, and number two, it doesn't affect your psychology as much, and it just, when you take partials, it just helps so much in the market. So that is my gem for you guys when it comes to managing small accounts. If you guys have any other questions that you would like me to answer in the live streams, definitely comment down below, so that then I can answer it. Maybe not in this live stream, but I can answer it in my next live stream. But this was one of the hot topics that you guys have asked me about, is how to manage small accounts. Because you guys can see in my journey of trading, when I first started, I always had small accounts. I never really liked trading big accounts. Number one, I didn't have the equity for that. And number two, I just find it a bit more easier to scale 5k accounts or 1k accounts, or even 500, 100 pound accounts. When it comes to 10k and above, or 20k, 30k, it is nice, but I like to be a bit more reserved. I like to be a bit more conservative. But looking at gold, we are at our entry point at the moment. So just looking at gold, I'm thinking that we could probably enter the markets, but I'm going to wait for that 15-minute. I'm going to wait for a 15-minute indicator. I'm going to wait for 15 minutes candlestick to show me that we are going down. We're heading down. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for that. Euro JPY, we're very close to selling. Again, if you guys wasn't in my live stream at the beginning, we together analyzed that we're going to be going down in the markets. So Euro JPY, we're very confident in scaling in. With Euro JPY, I'm more of a scalper. So we'll most likely will probably enter the trade and leave the trade within the next 10 to 15 minutes, just because I like scalping Euro JPY. So I want to see price break here, confirm that break, retest this very line, exactly this line or this area, and then I'm going to trade Euro JPY first. I think gold, we might have to leave gold, guys, only because USD news is coming out. That's the only reason why I would. That's the only reason why I would I would not trade gold. And if we just look at Forex Factory, let me just get it on the screen for you guys. If we have a look at Forex Factory, I don't know if it's going to be coming up. Let me have a look. Let me just put it on. Let me just put it on this screen really quickly, guys. Let's put it on the screen really quickly. Let me get Forex Factory up on here. Forex Factory, and we will put, for some reason, there we go. Let's go back on to the live stream. So here's the Forex Factory. We can see currently we got very high alert, high impact USD at 130. So we don't want to trade, like I was just saying previously, guys, is you don't want to trade gold when there's high impact news. Okay, you don't want to be trading gold at high impact news. So what we'll do is we'll wait for 130 to occur, probably wait for this news to be completed, for that volatility to end. If we miss out the move, it is okay, I don't mind. But Euro JPY, I'm very much in it. We had some sort of news at 10.19. We have some JPY news, but they weren't as high impact compared to. So the way I analyze Forex Factory is I only look at the high impacts, right? I don't really look at anything other than high impacts, only because that is the high impact news is what I'm interested in. These small impact news, it sometimes does affect the markets, but not as much. If we have a look, we can see people are saying that 2028 would be more important than 2027. We have, if I just go over here, for gold we are expecting, because we haven't actually expected anything on gold, but we're expecting, so we expected 2028, so we expected that. I do want 2027 to occur, but I think price is just going to continue up first, and then we're going to see a crash in the market when news occur. But with Euro JPY, this is where I'm more interested in. So we're going to scale into the 1 minute, guys. Going to wait for a break. Once there's confirmation of a break, I'm then going to, once I see that confirmation of a break, I'm then going to enter, because you can see right now, price is not breaking that level. So if price ends up not breaking, and it ends up scaling above, like around this area right here. So let's say price ends up scaling above and it goes around this area right here, then we might just be bullish. But if it's bullish, then we could obviously scalp for targets like this high, and then this high, and then even going up to this high. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So this live stream, we are currently almost 1 hour in. And most likely, I think I've got a water bottle. I definitely want to go get some water. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give me 5 minutes. I'm going to, not even 5 minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put the coming back soon sign in. I'll be 30 seconds, guys. I'm just going to go get some water. And we're back, guys. We're back. So just looking at the market, you guys can see that price ended up bouncing back up again. So last time it bounced, it got up to this level here, which is 1.62975. But I don't think price is looking to go that high. If I'm honest with you guys, I don't think price is going to break above this level. We can see price try to attempt to, but it's just, I don't think it will. So let's make this as big as possible so you guys can see, because I know that you want to see each and every move. There we go. There we go. So now if we did have to go for a sell, oops, that's a buy. if we did have to go for a sell, we've created new higher, new lower highs. So our sell will be here, and then targeting all the way down here. So I'm waiting for that confirmation of price to break. I want at least 1 or 2 candlestick breaks before, and then obviously a retest, and then see, it's very hesitant in this area, guys, because it is one of the key levels in the market, but we're seeing a break. So this is a nice 1-to-2 ratio. Not the strongest, not the best, but it's still really good. Oh, let me just sort out my seat. See, it's not, can you see, guys, how it's just hesitating to come down? It is building a level of support though. And if it breaks this level of support, then we know that it is going to be, if it breaks this level of support, we know that it's usually that's what price does. If it's going to break, what it will do is, I'll explain to you, where is the paintbrush? Where did the paintbrush go? Oh, there we go. If it breaks, like right now it's breaking, what it will do, it will just keep fluctuating here for a bit, and then it will do its break like what it just did, and then it will retest, and then it will smash down. Right, so like what it did over here, it just kept fluctuating around this area, building that level of support, then it will break, because that's the level of support, it will come back here, and then it will smash down. So that's what we're waiting for, that strong break, which you can see right now, really strong break. On the 5 minutes, we have a really nice strong break, guys. Really nice. Really good. So now I'm just going to wait for price to retest. That's a really strong break. Wait for price to retest. If I want to be really aggressive, most likely retest here. And then giving us a 4 pip. Let me get my market ready. Let me get my MetaTrader ready, because last time that's what we didn't do. We didn't get the MetaTrader ready. So it's 4 pips. Because I've made my money for today this morning. There we go. We'll go for a nice cheeky little sell right now. Shall we go for a sell right now, guys? Shall we do that? What I'll do is I will do one. I think we might see some sort of pullback. I might just sell here, guys. Come on, a few more seconds there. Okay, I'm going to sell here, guys. So currently in a trade, I've sold at this point right here. Stop loss is just above here. So let me just input this data into my MetaTrader. So let me just input this data. But we're currently in a sell, guys. We are currently in a sell. Currently in a sell. Stop loss is 162,930. Take profit is, so we have 2 take profit, guys. So first take profit is over here. Second take profit is all the way down here. So we're gonna go for TP1 first. 162,800. We'll go for first take profit. And then we'll have a look what price does after that. So go for first TP, and then we'll have a look and see what price does after that. But right now, this could be a risky trade. Risky. But I do expect some sort of, I 100% expect some sort of drawdown first, because it's the 5-minute close. The 15 minutes, I want to see that 15-minute hold. I want it to hold that 15-minute candlestick. Once it holds that 15-minute candlestick, we're good. If it goes above here, is an L. So I did a one standard lot size, by the way, guys. One standard lot size, in case you guys are wondering. So we'll just scale into the 1 minute. I think we might have entered a bit too early, but hopefully it doesn't go above here. Because if it goes above here, then that's risky trades. But I do expect some sort of drawdown anyways. Well, we're currently in a trade right now, guys. TP1. So I don't know why my TP1's horrible. It's not even at its correct point. TP1, I want TP1 over here. So that was That's quite strange. I don't know why it's done that. It's not straight. Let me remove that. So I've highlighted TP1. I want my TP1 to be actually here, around this area, right here. So as soon as price touches this area, I'll be out. Right here. So we have a good TP. That's a better TP. So let's do 162,800. Is that what I did, guys? I did 162. Yeah, I did do 162,800. Let's stick to 162,800. That's a nice key level. 162,800. Giving us a nice 1-to-2 ratio. Everyone put W's in the chat if you think this is profitable. Everyone put W's in the chat if this trade will become profitable. Let's scale in. Let's go a bit more closer to this trade. Right here. There we go. This is what we want to see. This is how we want to see the market, guys. What do you guys think? Will we be profitable? We saw a clear break. We saw that clear retest. We bought over the we bought on the retest. I just want to see price. I just want price to now just break here. I just want price to break this level to confirm that. And then once price breaks that level, we're comfy. We'll be really, really nice and comfortable. Currently floating profit, guys. I did this is my first trade in the live stream, so we're pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty decent. I don't want it to touch here and just straight away goes into drawdown. That would be an L. If you guys are currently in this trade with me, put some W's in the chat as well, so that we can see who is with this in the trade, and we'll see if we're in profit. We'll see if we're in floating profit or not. We'll see if we end this. We'll probably be in this trade for the next. We'll say next. Let's say this was for next 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes max. So it's currently 12:39, so around 45. I want this, so maybe more than 15. We might be in this trade for maybe even 20 to 30 minutes. I don't want this candlestick to close bullish though. That will be an L. If it closes bullish, it would be quite an L. So once the 15-minute candlestick closes, we are going to expect drawdown as we would expect drawdown, because you know how wicks work. If you guys don't know how I trade with wicks and I understand wicks, there is actually DM me, because I haven't put the video up on YouTube. It's actually strictly for my students only. So I basically teach you guys how to trade and how to expect some sort of drawdown based on just wicks. That is actually strictly for my students. Not because I'm gatekeeping, is just because it goes closer to my strategy, which strategy is very profitable, guys. So if you want to have a profitable strategy, I can't give you that free game, unfortunately. But if you have been watching me for quite a while and you do like the way I trade and you like the way we hit profits and sometimes we hit losses, then see, that's a really, really weak candlestick. But expected drawdown, expected drawdown, guys. Got my water, because that's what we like to. That's what we get. We get very thirsty when we're getting money. We get very, very thirsty when we make money. That's it. It's really nice, strong. The 1 hour was closed really, really well as well. It's a nice doji in the 1 hour. So hopefully we can get some sort of. I don't like the way it's just showing me my. I did this for one of my students. I don't need that anymore. So expect, again, guys, expect a drawdown. Remember, the 15-minute candlestick's about to expect a drawdown, but at the moment that candlestick's really, really horrible candlestick. But we still got 2 more minutes. If this candlestick closes like that, that's horrible. That is a horrible candlestick. That means what we might do is we might have to exit this trade if it closes like this, wait for that fib, and then it might retest this 61.8 fib or even the 50 fib. We could actually stay in the trade because our stop loss is very breathable. We have a very, very breathable stop loss, guys. Usually stop loss will, and it's above. To be honest, guys, I'm not even going to lead this trade. We'll just let the trade play out because it's below the moving average. So if 5 minutes, if it wants to go above the moving average, we don't want to be in that trade. So we're not going to worry. This goes back to my my thought process on how to manage small accounts, right? Or how to manage your account in general. If you feel like price is going to do some sort of drawdown, by all means, leave that trade, right? By all means, leave that trade and find a better entry. But if you feel like price is in drawdown, you can move your stop loss or have your stop loss at a very nice, breathable level. That 15 minute, if that 15 minute closes above the red, I'm out. I'm out though, guys. I'll be honest with you, I'm out. Because that 50 minute, then it shows to me that, you know what, price could do exactly what it did here and spike up again, which will then obviously close our stop loss, which we don't want. We want to lower our losses. We don't want to have a increase in loss. Even though I'm not really risking that much and I don't mind taking that L, but we don't want to manifest that L. So we're just going to keep positive. Guys, put some bears in the chat. We want some bears in the chat, guys. Give me some bear emojis. we want it to be very, very bearish. So because price has just broken a level or a low, because price has just broken a low, it is gonna be very, very like flexible. It's gonna be very, very like up and down. It's gonna do that. It's gonna keep doing that. The 1 minute is indicating that price is going up again, which understandable. But I want, if we have a look at trend lines, if I just draw trend line like this, I want the maximum drawdown I'm expecting is like price to hit this trend line and come back down again. That's the maximum drawdown I'm expecting. We've got one more minute until the 50-minute candlestick closes. That 50-minute candlestick is not closing. Hopefully it's looking risky, guys. It's looking risky. Come on, 10 more seconds. This candlestick shows to me that it doesn't know whether it's going up or down. That 50 minutes looking horrible, guys. I mean, we still have that blue moving average. We might have just taken an L on this, guys, because that's a strong bullish engulfing as well. Yeah, we might have just taken an L on this trade, guys. But it's okay, because we'll try and look for another move. Yeah, price is we're definitely just hitting L. Very, very techie. But I did say though, if price breaks down here, then I'll be confident. I wasn't confident. Yeah, we might have just taken an L because I haven't given enough breathing space for this moving average. But then, if now that it's just broken this trend line, we know that price could come up here again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it hit my stop loss, rather than actually physically stopping out. And let it hit my stop loss. That 5 minute is very, very, very horrible candlestick on a 5 minute. Ooh, are we gonna hit our first loss in the live stream, guys? To be honest, if we have a look, draw fib from here to here, we might be able to get a better sell anyways. We might be able to get better sell entries. Hopefully it doesn't go above my 61.8. If it goes above 61.8, it's terrible, but we're still in the trade, guys. We're still in the trade. We haven't taken an L yet, but because this is such a strong bullish candlestick, I'm probably anticipating an L in this trade. The one hour was looking like a nice doji, looking kind of bearish to me. Looks like price could come back down here. and retest these lows because we have two strong bearish candlesticks. Like I said, when we're making money, we get thirsty, guys. We get thirsty. So this could be the retest for this trend line right now. Let's have a look, guys. It gets real silent when you're hitting losses, isn't it, guys? It gets real silent. Real silent. Yeah, it's definitely retesting this moving average. It's most likely going to go up now. That was a bit of an L. That was a little bit of an L. I did expect drawdown in the 15, but not like that. You know what I mean, guys? Not like that. Not like that. I mean, we're still seeing very good, strong bearish pressure. Prices, if it closes like this, we've got 11 more minutes. But to be honest, 11 minutes, price is most likely going to go up. So we might have to, if yeah, price is just retested there. If it closes like this, yeah, more than likely we're going back up again. There we go. It's just retested here. So most likely we could go for a buy, because now I'm anticipating price to touch these highs, or at least this high here. Yeah, I'm anticipating price to touch these highs. If obviously price breaks this high, obviously. But it's it's touched my my level where I just didn't want it. This could have been a fake breakout, to be honest. We could have just been in a loop of a fake breakout. We just gotta wait, because it kind of has created higher highs now, and there we go. Yep, there we go. That was anticipated. But we could go for a quick long position here, right? Stop loss down here, targeting this high. But that won't be a nice trade to trade. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna hit our stop loss now. There we go. We are the trade, guys. We are this trade. But now, if you have a look, price has just broken a high, so we could try and go for a nice bullish. Could go for a bullish, but I think we just missed out on this trade. We just took an L, guys, but it's okay, because we're going to try and ride along this trend here. So we fell in that trap of price. We fell in the trap of price going to breaking out, fake breakout. But I'm now anticipating, so because we had a break of trend line, price going up. The 5 minute is a strong bullish. I think price might just slow down here, but I'm expecting if this 5 minute closes strong, if it goes down, that will be such an L. If it smashes down, because technically then it hasn't broken our high, if you think about it. Yeah, that's a strong bearish candlestick. Is that a double top, guys? Shall we enter that one again? There we go. Now it's hitting our profit. Damn. Now it's hitting our profit? Nah, man. Guys, you see this? We just came out of that trade, and now it wants to hit. Now it wants to hit profit, and now it wants to hit my TP. We might have to go for that run again. Might have to go for that sell again, guys. Maybe this was a fake breakout. Maybe I think my stop loss was just, it wasn't at a good position. But now that we have that highs, these are the official highs, right? Now that we have, this is the official, to me, this trend line is garbage right now. This trend line is garbage. I'm going to wait for, if price breaks below here, let's look at that 5 minute. Wow, 5 minute candlesticks, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at that 15 minutes. Yeah, so we expected that drawdown, touched the 78.6. We're now going to our take profit. I want to scale in and get in that entry. I want to get into that trade. Guys, I really want to enter this trade again. So I'm going to wait for price to maybe go back for some sort of retest, and then I'm going to enter. Might even enter right now. And then obviously target over here, giving us a 1 to 1.5 is all right. Come on, a bit more drawdown, maybe over here. Yeah, I think I've personally, I haven't entered just yet. But if price can just retest over here, that'd be great. So we're looking for a sell again, guys, only because this is strong bearish push. This is a strong bearish push, and I'm literally just going to put my stop loss just above here. Just waiting for a better entry. Might even enter right now. Let me drink some water. That 1 hour is indicating, right, a strong bearish push. We've got 6 minutes for this candlestick to close. I want it to close below my red. I want it to close below that red line. So the 50 minutes is looking like it doesn't know what it's doing, but hopefully this 50 minutes candlestick closes strong, giving us that nice. If that closes like this, then I'll enter the market. And the stop loss will be 162.941. That's what we're expecting, guys, right now. To me, price has been so hesitant over here in this area. It's so hard to like make judgment where price is going. Like, it's so hard to make judgment. I can't guarantee you guys a trade in this. We just have a look at gold real quick, because with gold what were we expecting? We were expecting price to go down. Expecting price to go down. So we haven't seen that strong indication of bearish push yet. But this could mean price just hit my 61.8. So it could mean price going down, but I'm gonna wait for that 1 hour close. I mean, the 5 minutes is looking pretty strong, pretty decent. Expected drawdown again. Expected drawdown. All we're praying for, guys, is price to drop a little bit. So what we're praying for right now, we want price to get like to this moving average, so we can enter. If it doesn't, then that could be the lower high. Am I right, guys? That could be the lower high. Okay, there we go. I haven't entered yet, guys. I haven't entered yet. But this could be the lower high, so we could get another entry point. If it just continues to go down, then we'll just wait for for it to just do some sort of drawdown first. We'll wait for another pullback. .38 seconds. .30 seconds for this candlestick. It's kind of frozen at this in this hammer position. Okay. Gonna have to wait for some sort of drawdown, guys. What's the time? 56. So 1 hour's almost closing as well. Okay, this is where I'm gonna enter. once price like kind of does some sort of retest, maybe to this moving average, and obviously stop loss just above here. That's a better entry. I'm not going to be too risky. I'm going to go for a 0.5, 0.8 maybe. I'm not too sure, but it is hitting 1 o'clock, guys. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure of entering because the 1 hour is about to close, and 1 hour drawdown is expected. We're expected to see some sort of drawdown. Makes sense. So on the 50 minutes, it will make more sense for some sort of drawdown to maybe our 50 extension again, maybe, or even the 61.8. Clear indications that price is going down. So maybe we might have to halt on this one. Took 1 L, but maybe we have to halt on this one. Yeah, might have to just halt on this one, guys. Because drawdown is expected. It is expected, guys. This is like 3 bottoms. Price does not want to break this area right here. So we're just gonna come out. I know my chart's looking really messy right now, guys. We're gonna remove everything. We're gonna leave Euro JPY because 1 p.m. is happening. News is coming out, and I just don't want to give you guys risky trades. I don't mind trading risky, but I don't want to give you guys risky trades. But yeah, price is just right now. It is very hesitant in this area, giving me more indications that price could just continue going up. Maybe retesting. This high over here, which it looks like is about to do as well. So me personally, not interested at the moment. I'm not interested because my bias is down there. So we're just gonna wait, guys. We're gonna wait. If you want to stay updated with my live streams and you want to stay updated with trades that I take, make sure you follow my Instagram. All my social medias will be down in the link description below. Check out my Instagram, guys. My Instagram will have all the details of my trades. It will have my profitability, and if you DM me, you can become one of my students. You don't have to DM me and expect no reply. I will respond. If you DM me, I try to respond to all my students as soon as possible, and I do free live sessions as well. So if you don't have the capital to go for something where I teach you thoroughly, but you want to just learn the basics, I always teach basics for free because the basics is what's online. So I always teach basics for free. So if you're interested in anything to do with Forex, or if you just need a mentor, just DM me and I'll be able to help you with that, guys, okay? But other than that, guys, let me just remove this. And guys, stay tuned for Euro JPY, stay tuned for gold. Gold incoming, big move incoming today. So most likely you will see some nice moves in gold as well. At the moment, I'm still very, very bullish on gold, but hopefully it touches one of my key levels, hopefully the 78.6, and then crashes down to 2024 again. I am looking for 2024 on gold as well. And Euro USD, we already know how Euro USD is. We already know how that trades. We already know that's going down. We already know that's going to touch the 1.08 again. GPAED, like I said previously, currently we're in a consolidation on the daily, so we're not really quite interested. But looking at Euro USD daily, we look like we are bearish. Looks like prices just touched that moving average, so we could see some sort of bullish push as well. But we have been bearish for the past 2 days, but quite bullish throughout the whole of February. So I wouldn't expect any sort of drawdown just yet. But anyway, guys, it is currently 1 p.m. Woo! I got the hiccups. It's currently 1 p.m. The live stream isn't as long as usual because we did have a error, some sort of I'm not too sure, some technical errors with the live stream. We are back. The live stream isn't as long, but stay tuned for Euro JPY, and tomorrow we are going to conquer the markets and we're going to recover the loss that we made today, And once we recover the loss that we made today, we will then trade. So yeah, guys, I'll see you lot in the next